In this video, I'm going to show you exactly why the bank is the absolute worst place to keep your money and why the people who are ultra wealthy do this instead. Because they understand that cash is actually a tool to make you more. And if you don't understand that tool, and if you don't understand that principle, the people that do will use it against you. How do we actually make our cash work for us? And why do rich people not put money in the bank? First, let's go back to the history of banking and how and why it was actually created. Look at something that's so instrumental. Banks are open from 9 to 5. Employees work from 9 to 5. The reason it is set up that way is because banks don't serve people. Matter of fact, the purpose of the bank is to serve capital. The banking system was created as a way to serve, move, and redistribute capital. And most likely yours if you work a 9 to 5, or if you are just keeping cash in there over and over and over again. The reason why cash and banks serve capital is because their job is to take money and move it to bring them more. Their job is not to help you, the bank depositor, the customer who actually put their money in the bank. Their job is not to help you make more money. Their job is to use your money as leverage to increase their wealth. Let's look at a perfect example. Real estate, right? When a tenant actually moves into a real estate property and they're a renter, is the purpose of that house to serve the tenants? No, it's not. The tenant might get some benefits out of it. For example, they have a roof over their head, but the primary purpose of that house is to bring cash flow and money and appreciation and wealth to the owner. So write this down. This is key. A system was never meant to serve those that are inside it. Just like a house is not meant to serve the tenant, but to really serve the owner. So if you understand that, you need to flip the script on your head and use systems that are meant to serve you, not serve the owner. One such system is a brokerage account. Okay, what is a brokerage account? A brokerage account is an account like Fidelity, E-Trade, and also Charles Schwab, where you can put your money in there, but it's an investment vehicle. The primary reason people put money in brokerages is for investments. The primary reason people put money in banks is for saving. Different purposes, different results. Because the banks understand something you don't. When you put money in a bank to quote unquote save it, inflation is going to eat at that money anyways. What you need to learn how to do is to turn your money into a cash generating machine so that inflation becomes irrelevant. And how do you do that? Is by a process I like to call cash secured puts. Okay. It's a selling strategy that we use with options to generate cash on our cash. So instead of our money sitting in a bank account, it's making money for us every single day. The bank tried to do something like this called a high yield savings account, where you can put your money in there, will give you high interest on your cash. That's a mechanism to draw more cash in. But what if you can use a brokerage and generate the same amount of cash or more by actually using and understanding a little piece of information? That is leverage. What do I mean by that? In 1993, Warren Buffett did something that was very spectacular. He made $7.5 million by selling options on Coca-Cola. And because he sold options on Coca-Cola, and because Coca-Cola went up over the years, not down, he was able to generate $7.5 million in premium and keep that as profit to himself. Not because he started a business, not because he became influential in the room, but because he understood the power of a brokerage account and options done the right way. The beautiful thing about cash secured puts is that it takes 4 things into account and put it in your advantage. Number 1, time. The more time that goes by, the more money you make. Number 2, probabilities. You can select options that are 90% or more probability to win. That means you are the bank. You are the casino. You're no longer the player. Number 3, repeatability. You can do this over and over and over again. Matter of fact, my favorite cash secured puts are done on Monday through Friday. I get in on Monday and I collect my capital on Friday. Do something called the on-call babysitter method. Okay. And number 4 is scalability. No matter how much cash you have, you can always make more and more and more money. So if you put 100 grand in there, you can generate let's say 4 to 5 grand a month with that. You put 200 grand a day, you can generate 8 to 10 grand a month in that. You put 300 grand, you can generate 20 to 30 grand a month in that, and so on and so forth. Unless you're putting in about 5 to 10 million, the market is not even going to feel that you're there. That is the beautiful part about it. There's a quote that says, a little piece of a big pie is better than a big piece of a little pie. The market is so huge that a small piece of it could be 10, 20, 30, 40, 50,000. And you can put that in your back pocket, because for you, it will make a big difference. So these are the advantages to cash and carry puts that I highly recommend. I actually have videos on it that you guys can check out here and here. And I actually recorded literally a whole course specifically on this strategy. I suggest you check it out below. You can grab it at the founders access. Chat soon.